Hello, my name is Rachel Vaughn, and I will be introducing the Iota Lambda chapter's Governor's Cup digital submission. Our chapter currently has 28 active brothers and 2 conditional brothers. We believe that our chapter exemplifies the 4 pillars in various ways. 4 brothers from our chapter will be discussing what these pillars mean to them and how our chapter exemplifies them. Thank you for your consideration, and we hope you enjoy our digital submission.
Hello everyone, my name is Colleen Garreau and I'm currently a sophomore nursing major at the University of Mount Union. I'm also the Vice President of Membership for the Iota Lambda chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi, and I was selected to talk a little bit about the ways that leadership can be seen throughout our chapter. First, we have switched our degree dates and times to allow newly initiated brothers to apply for executive positions right after initiation. This personally allowed me to run for the Alumni Relations position my freshman year. This also allows anyone interested to run for any position they feel strongly about. Leadership isn't just about our executive board, though. Each and every member of our chapter is a leader in his or her own way. We have 4 committees: Brothership, Service, Alumni and Public Relations, and Fundraising. These committees are where different members of the chapter are able to bring their own ideas to the table for how to best run these committees and serve the band. One of the main goals of our executive board this year is focusing on how we can best serve our brothers and the band. We accomplish this through often going around the room and asking about everyone's day and making sure everyone feels comfortable sharing their ideas. We are also encouraging our brothers to apply for section leader positions and other leadership positions in our concert and marching bands. And even if they don't have a titled position, many of our brothers are the first to get to the band room or the field and the last to leave. The dedication seen to the band is amazing to me, and I'm so lucky to be a part of it. We are constantly giving encouraging messages and tidying up and helping out in whatever way we can. I would also like to implement a leadership workshop later in the semester where we are all going to be able to explore the different types of leadership and find the style that works best for each individual. Whether it be leading by example or standing up in front of the chapter, each brother brings forth his or her own unique gifts and valuable contributions in terms of leadership, and I'm so proud to be able to represent our chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Carrie Gable and I'll be talking about Brotherhood in the Iota Lambda chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi. So our chapter does a really good job of making sure everyone feels included and supported throughout the entire semester, no matter what they have going on in their lives. And we do that through having multiple Brotherhood events during the semester. So our VPM does a really good job of making sure that almost the entire chapter can attend and that everyone feels included during their most stressful times and that they have a support system here. Some of the things that we do is like billboarding. We all make shirts together and we'll do nights with movie nights and we'll do study dates, and it's just a lot of fun. We also help during marching band season. We help the new members and returning members feel as comfortable as they possibly can by having events after our band camp is over. So we'll do game nights, we'll do movie nights, we'll play sports outside like kickball and dodgeball and nukem, and it's always a lot of fun, and we don't exclude anyone ever, even if like they're not wearing our letters. Brotherhood is really important to me personally because I've gone through a lot and the chapter has always been there for me, like supporting me, and that really shows like what kind of people they are. I really love the talent show that we put on. It's a lot of fun, and not only does it get the entire band out on one of the last nights of band camp when everyone's exhausted and tired, but it gives them a lot of ways to express their hidden talents that they might not be able to present during band camp. So it's always a lot of fun to see what hidden talents are throughout the band, and that's because Kappa Kappa Psi does such a good job with everything that they do. Thank you.
The dictionary definition of service is the action of doing something for someone or helping someone. I believe that this definition should go further. I believe that this definition should also include for the greater good, whether it benefits that person individually or not. I believe that Iota Lambda fits my definition perfectly, and I also believe that we go above and beyond in every service project we do. My first interaction that I ever had with Kappa Kappa Psi was my first day of band camp. We all got water bottles as a little gift, and it was from Kappa Kappa Psi. They were full of candy, and I have a severe nut allergy, so I'm used to not being able to eat a lot of the candies that people normally hand out, but they had already thought ahead, and Iota Lambda had a special peanut-free water bottle there. So I was able to partake in the candy just like everyone else, which is awesome. Something else that Iota Lambda did for band camp specifically, every night there was a different game, and it was an awesome bonding session for all of us new members to get to know the previous members, and all the previous members to get to know us, and just for everyone in general to have a good time. Because of those little games after band camp, I didn't go back to my dorm and sit by myself, which is what I probably would have done. Iota Lambda really encouraged me to get out of my shell and go talk to other people that I didn't know, which has changed my life in ways that I never knew it could. Something else that Iota Lambda does is we do a lot of things around our music hall. Sometimes these things include something as small as going and setting up or tearing down after we have stage rehearsals or concerts, and other times it could be something bigger like cleaning out rooms and spray painting logos onto stands and multiple things like that. I was lucky enough to be honored with the title of president of my membership class this last semester. For our service project, we decided to give hot drinks to the band for one of our colder games, and it got cold. What we did was we had hot chocolate, someone brought a Keurig and coffee, and someone brought hot chocolate that you could put through the Keurig, and other people brought hot chocolate that was the powdered mixes, and everyone chipped in. Some people even went out and bought things with their own money to put in for the service project. The band was super appreciative of it, and it really showed how much we all cared for the band. I'm so glad that I was able to help spearhead that project. I think my favorite service activity that we've done so far is Cope Formal, which is a big Halloween dance for everyone in our music hall. It's one of our bigger fundraisers. Basically what happens is everyone gets in costumes, gets dressed up, and we have costume contests, and we give out prizes for the best costumes, and it's a whole bunch of fun. But I think I had just as much, if not more fun, before and after when we were setting up with all my brothers. It was such an amazing time, and I am so grateful to this chapter for everything that it has given me. Thanks, Iota Lambda.
Hi, I'm Natalie Kaufman, and I'm a music education major at the University of Mount Union, and I'm also fortunate to be a brother of the Iota Lambda chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi. Today I want to talk about musicianship in Iota Lambda because I think it's a pillar that we exemplify really well as brothers. My first point that supports the idea that Iota Lambda is really strong with musicianship is that many of our brothers play more than one instrument. A lot of our brothers play a different instrument in marching band than in concert bands. We have people that plays flute in one time, Sousa in another, euphonium in Sousa, clarinet, tenor sax. Heck, one of our clarinet players plays trombone in marching band, which I think is pretty amazing. It takes a lot of work and dedication to learn two instruments and learn them well, and to also play them at such a high level. So I think that really shows the power of musicianship in our chapter. My second point about musicianship in Iota Lambda is that most of our brothers are in more than one required ensemble. A lot of brothers are in Purple Rated Marching Band, which is obviously marching band, and we also have brothers in wind ensemble, concert band, jazz band, steel band, pit band, and some small ensembles like flute choir or woodwind trio. I also want to point out that a lot of brothers also sing in the choirs at Mount Union, which is something that not all places have the opportunity to do. That's what's one of the great things about our small college, is that a lot of people are involved in multiple things. My third point is that we as a chapter are always trying to better our musicianship. We recently had a CMEP event where everyone got to learn a new instrument if they chose, and it was run by brothers of our chapter. I think that's important because it fosters a sense of brotherhood, and we also learn new skills. My last point about musicianship in Iota Lambda is that less than a quarter of our active membership consists of music majors. We have over 20 people in our chapter, and we only have about 5 music ed majors, I think. That might be generous. So I think it's really wonderful to see non-music majors involved so heavily in bands at Mount Union. I think musicianship is a really important pillar to Kappa Kappa Psi, and I'm really proud of all of my brothers for all the work and effort they put into bettering this pillar.
Thank you so much for viewing our digital submission, and we hope you learned more about why we are so proud to be a part of Iota Lambda. As Colleen said, leadership is important in our chapter. We provide opportunities for everyone to be a leader, regardless of a title. All brothers are on committees, and they bring their own ideas to the table. As Emily discussed, service is a huge part of the chapter. We try to provide inclusive opportunities during all service events, provide service to the band and music department as a whole by regularly checking in with the band directors, and providing opportunities for the band as a whole. As Carrie discussed, Brotherhood is about caring for each other as a chapter and as a band. We have a close-knit chapter, and Brotherhood events are regular for us. We constantly personally check in with one another and take care of each other as if we were family. Lastly, as Natalie discussed, our brothers are involved in many ensembles on campus. Many of our brothers are involved in 3 to 5 ensembles, including their lessons and other commitments to the music department. We are lucky to have such amazing musicians in our chapter who are composers and aspiring performers professionally. We are so excited to be selected as a finalist for the 2020 Govs Cup and hope that you enjoyed our digital submission. Thank you for your consideration.